Hi everyone, welcome to Naresh Technologies. This is Srinivas. In this video, we are going to discuss about arrays, arrays introduction, arrays introduction in Java. See, this is one of the collections concept because array is a basic data structure to store and process the elements easily. See, already we discussed one point. We covered one point, that is arrays are static, nothing but fixed in size. Here it is. First of all, arrays are objects in Java. Arrays are objects in Java. Next, here it is, array can store more than one element. More than one element. But here it is, only homogeneous elements we can store in the array object. Nothing but arrays can store, or arrays allowed to store same type of elements. Arrays allowed to store same type of elements. And here it is, arrays are static. Static means what? Fixed in size. So fixed in size. That is, see here, how can we allocate memory to an array in Java program? We start with a simple code. Simple code. Class name we are taking test. Class name we are taking test. Here I just want to create one array, an empty array I want to create, empty array. Generally in other languages, suppose in C language, if you want to declare array, and what is the syntax we are using? Syntax to declare the array. Here it is a data type and followed by the identity of array, and here we need to specify the size. In other languages, like example integer arr and with the size like a 5. This is. But if you follow the same thing in Java, you will get error. Here we are declaring one variable, and whenever we try to compile, you will get error. This is. So directly we cannot specify the size. Specify the size. See here it is, data type identity. Here no need to specify. That right side, with the help of new operator, we are allocating what type of data you are specifying, and the size here you should mention. Nothing but int arr equal to new int of 5, and here it is, any size you can specify. But remember, once you fix the size, once you set the size here, we can use those many memory locations. That's all. We cannot increase the size of array and we cannot decrease the size of array. So here whenever we are declaring like this, equal to new int of the size is a 5. Size is a 5. So here array size is a fixed. And now I want to display what all the elements in the array. Here it is, what are the elements? It will get memory allocation. Nothing but object will be created, but in the form of array. So we are going to explain here it is a 5 locations because size is a 5, and here it is array elements we can access using their index. Index always starts with a 0, 3 and 4, and here it is on array object you can call one variable. It gives the length of the array. Here length is a 5, but here it is index is up to 4 only, that is nothing but less than 5. Less than 5 is important. Less than 5, less than length. Now sir, here it is, what are the elements? What type of array it is? It is integer array. The default value of integer is a 0. So all the locations are automatically initializes with a 0. All the locations are automatically initializes with a 0. See here, whenever we are going to display, if one element, sir, I want to display that first element, who is pointing this? ARR is a array and it is pointing ARR of 0, ARR of 1, ARR of 2, 3, 4. Like that, one by one, if you want to access, how to access? Like a system dot out dot println ARR of 0, ARR of 1, ARR of 2. Like that, how many times you will write? It's not possible. 5 elements, okay, 5 times we are writing. 100 elements are there. Will you write 100 times? No. So better we use one loop. Take one for loop and iterate that loop from 0th location to 4th location. Nothing but less than length, less than 5. Every time ARR of 0, ARR of 1, ARR of 2 is nothing but ARR of I. For loop we are repeating using I. See here we are taking one for loop. Here it is index starts with a 0 and up to I is less than ARR dot length. Length is a 5. Or directly, sir, can I specify 5? Yes, no problem. And it will increase every time by 1. Modify operator I plus plus. Nothing but I equal to I plus 1. So we are displaying that system dot out dot println ARR of, instead of giving 0, we need to give I, because I value is changing every time. Variable is varying. First I value 0, next I value 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever it is a 5, it will terminate, because 5 is less than 5 condition false, it terminates. So when we run this code, compile and run this code, see, look at this, all the elements are zeros. Sir, suppose if I try to access the element which is not, location which is not present, I is less than or equal to, condition is there. Right here it is, whenever we are trying to execute, first 5 elements it will show. Next, whenever we are trying to access the 6th element, location which is not present, you will get exception, array index out of bounds exception, which is out of bounds. And what is that? Location is not present, 5th location is not present. That is the error, exception, runtime error you will get. Here, sir, suppose if it is a integer array, instead of giving integer array, it is a float array. It is what? Float array. So default values of float 0.0. When we run this code, 0.0 all are. Suppose if it is a Boolean array, different types of arrays depends on your requirement, application requirement, different types of arrays you can create. And here whenever we are executing, the default value of Boolean type is a false. Can we store objects? Right, yes, array of objects, one concept is there, I will explain briefly later, but here we are just declaring that object type variable. Object is nothing but class. Object is nothing but class. Class type variables always store address. Address means what? Pointer. Here object variables always stores. Object means what? At some location. This is actually called pointer. Reference variables, nothing but class variables. Reference variables always store address. Address is nothing but pointer, but here it is a default pointer variable is a null. So here it is, all the locations are initializes with a null pointer. So whenever we are displaying all the elements, 5 times it will show that null. whenever we compile and run this code, see all the elements are null elements. So depends on the type of array. The array is initializes with the default values based on the type. So whenever we are displaying the elements list, we are not storing the elements, just we are displaying the default elements only. Default elements, the same elements it will display, depends on the type of the array. This is just how to allocate the memory to an array and how to check the default values of array after memory allocation. In the next session, we will see the more examples on arrays in Java. Thank you.